This is the Crimson Shadow, a character created by the YouTuber Broxter Comics. And this is the Crimson Shadow's book tag. I decided to call it that because I wanted to give it a more fitting name than just something involving me. I figured with a character like the Crimson Shadow, it would be more interesting. That name, there's a good chance I might pick up something interesting. So yeah. First question. What was the first manga, comic, or graphic novel that you read? Either one or all three if you like, and if not, what was the first comic book movie you saw? I wrote that way because I figured, even though this is Booktube, there's a good chance that in this day and age, even if you haven't read a manga or comic, you've probably seen either an anime movie or you've probably seen a Marvel movie at this point in time. The first manga I ever read was Dot Hack Legend of Twilight Volume 3. And it was Volume 3 because we were going out of town at that time, and I picked the biggest manga I could get. So I actually read it out of order. So yeah, the first manga I ever read was Dot Hack Legend of Twilight Volume 3. Later on I did read Volume 1 and 2 and read the whole series in order. But yeah, the first one I read was Volume 3. Which book or book series have you read the most? Lily Jackson Brahms' The Cat Who. Literally all the books I have that I've read multiple times. I just really like that series, really enjoyed it. Sadly, the book series itself never got a definitive ending because the authoress died before she ever finished the book series. But I've read that book series multiple times. Okay, The Shadow of the Phantom, which is the better character? Or have you read stories containing the characters? I've read stories containing both characters, and frankly, just because of my particular personality, and because of who I am, and it's just the Crimson Shadow, it's obviously based on the Shadow, I'm going to go with the Shadow. I like that character more, and that's who I'm going with. I'm sure people probably the fan because of its connection with the Fires of the Earth and all that other stuff, but I'm going with the Shadow. H.G. Wells or Rex Stout, who is the better writer to you? Rex Stout, creator of Nero Wolf, hands down. I've read a few H.G. Wells novels here and there, and H.G. Wells himself actually appears in the Doctor Who story Time Lash. But overall, I like Rex Stout and his Nero Wolf and Archie Goodwin characters better. Even people who have wrote the characters after Rex Stout's death have done a wonderful job with the characters, so I'm going with Rex Stout. Biography or collection of essays, which would you rather read? 9 times out of 10, I would rather read a biography, just because I like the one narrative thing, but I have read at least 2 collections of essays and have enjoyed both of them. But given the choice, I would rather read a biography. Next one. I'm going to go ahead and tag Joel Swagman. I'm going to go ahead and ask him before I put this video up if that's okay. Even if he says no, I'm still going to go ahead and put this video up as is. But anyways, Joel Swagman is probably the only person I'm going to tag. Alright, until next time, this is American Samurai. This has been the Crimson Shadow book tag. We'll see you next time right here on Bookie749. Comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon if you're new. I'll see you next time.